Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. Are we be as calm as I can to pass this message across because we absolutely need to hear this, right? And I am going to ask this. Why are you a black man or a black woman when you cannot protect your community, especially when you know that your community needs protection? Why are you going to say the truth and not speak it when you know that there is need for you to speak the truth because it is really very vital at this point in time? Why would you, as a black man or as a black woman, join other communities to bring your own community down when you know that you are at wrong? And then probably when you have problem, you turn around, then you want black people to support you or to be there for you. If I see such people, I absolutely will not put you on my platform. And if I see people doing, I will tell them, I will discourage them from doing it because you are not deserving of any help from black community. Now let me tell you something. You have to do something for your community first before your community will do something for you. Because do not expect manna to come forth from heaven. Majority of you have proven that you cannot be trusted. And now let me tell you something. What do you gain being uplifting other community and bringing your own community down? Because I see a lot of you doing the very most just these few days. That tells a whole lot. And you know one thing I'm going to say, you all are not doing yourselves any good. You know what? Let's get into this.
All I got to say is if the last couple of days have not shown me anything, it has shown me that a lot of y'all have these internet personalities, but y'all not about that life. Y'all not. And when you run into people who are, then you revert to this, oh, people are taking it too far, this, that, and the third. I am literally watching some of the big creators who stayed talking that shit, who popped out like, yeah, they bought that life, and people brought that life to them. Now they're talking about fighting and what, and I'm like, no, 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 you want to run out here and be Captain Save a Hole for somebody. Like, people don't know who you are, and like, you don't know who black people are, and it is laughable. And I gotta say this, I will forever love black women, because when I tell you black women are not to be played with, because see, the thing that people need to understand is black women know, unfortunately, that they oftentimes are going to have to stand on their own, even amongst other black women. So they stand 10 toes down, right? They go at you. They let you know what's up. They ain't giving you no half-ass answers. They going to say what they mean and mean what they say. Meanwhile, the copy paper colonizers and the beige brigade, they over here, acting like wilted flowers now, because not everybody feelings hurt because somebody said words that sound mean to them. And I'm like, so wait a minute. Black people get told on this app that we need to be hung from trees. Black people get told on this app that we are the N-word with the hard ER on the app. Black women get told that they need to kill themselves on a regular basis. Nothing. But because somebody said biracial people take on the characteristics in many cases of their white mothers, and that explains their behavior, and oh my God, we now got to turn into an episode of Dr. Phil because everybody need therapy. But okay, like I said, this is comedy gold for me. And I am sitting back here watching black women do what black women do. And some of y'all gonna learn to leave black women the hell alone.
Black leftists are no different from black conservatives, full stop. A lot of black leftists, like black conservatives, tailor themselves to non-black people, specifically white people, that talk shit about black people because those black people that they're talking shit about don't agree with them when it comes to how they and their anti-blackness is weaponized against those black people. And it's reflected in a way that a lot of these black leftists are willing to be the black face for white supremacy on the left, and they are willing to use their platform to make excuses for white leftists and problematic mixed race leftists that use their platform to talk about shit that they don't know. So the conversation that's happening in the black leftist circles now concerning Han is that black people just didn't understand what she was saying because of her politic. And that's bullshit. Full stop. It's a bullshit argument. In essence, they're saying that black people don't understand propaganda or what propaganda is. That's one of the arguments that I've literally seen a black leftist make. Anti-blackness. All around anti-blackness, and they don't understand how they are contributing to or why we're saying what we're saying. Because if it was coming from white conservatives and white conservatives were saying black people don't understand simple English words, those black leftists would be loud and vocal and screaming anti-blackness. This is blatant racism. So why aren't you doing the same thing when it comes to white leftists that are pretty much saying the same thing? Han spoke on the topic as a mixed race white woman because she's not a mixed race black woman. She doesn't present in the world as a black woman, so she walks through the world as a mixed race white woman. She spoke on a topic that she knew nothing about, pretending that Beyonce's album and her performance was about something that it wasn't about. And when she was called to the carpet by those black people that had lived that experience because she was speaking inaccurately on their cultural experiences, she deleted the video. Or she spoke condescendingly to them in the comment section when they were correcting her on what Beyonce's album was actually about, that she clearly hasn't listened to. So if you want to be delusional and pretend that the reason why people are disagreeing with Han is because of her politics, then you can continue to be that delusional. But that's not the reason why. Because as somebody that is black and also occupies the left, that definitely disagrees with the conversation that she started, I can tell you politics has very little to do with why we're disagreeing with her. It's everything to do with speaking on something that you know nothing about. And that has been the core of my conversation that I have been having. Stop speaking on shit that you know nothing about. If you have not done the work to educate yourselves on these things, stop speaking on shit that you know nothing about. Han's video wasn't a well thought out piece of information that was published for the world to see. It was a hot take. And she got pushed back because her hot take was inaccurate. It had nothing to do with her politics. She was just wrong. Period. A lot of you are fine with being the blackface for your white leftist friends' anti-blackness, and it shows. We see you. We definitely see you.
There's a massive difference between people criticizing someone for inserting themselves in a conversation where they lack the bandwidth and they lack the knowledge to actually critique anything about said culture or said topic and spearhead that conversation without being able to fully grasp what they're talking about, and monoracial black people hating biracials. I try to keep a very nuanced, broad stroke approach to talking about topics about the black identity in the entire diaspora, and more specifically black American identity. That's always been the bulk of my content outside of music. This week of videos has been really wild for me to see how many people can't grasp the concept of what they're talking about and apply the nuance and the history that they're supposed to know being black to said topic. The one thing that's killing me and that you all are hiding behind this pseudo-intellectualism is that monoracial black people hate biracial black people, and that there's absolutely no difference between having a white mother and a black mother. And I'm gonna call bullshit. Your mom is the one that renders you, that spends time with you, that imparts culture on you, that imparts care on you. And not to say that every biracial person that has a white mom is not black, but especially when you're a biracial woman, if you're raised by a white woman, you could be raised to view the world as a white woman. It's very simple. Your mom actually has to go the extra step to ensure that you as a biracial child understands what it means to be black, and to an extent, a white woman could never impart that into a child. At the end of the day, it's very difficult to defend someone who says out of their own mouth, I'm uncomfortable with my blackness and I'm uncomfortable with black patriotism, without understanding what those words mean, and then hop on and say, oh, well, I'm biracial, so that's probably why you guys hate me. No. You're getting pushback because you're saying the things you're saying have super anti-black sentiment, and you experience the world as a white woman. Like, let's just call a spade, bro. When it comes down to it, the issue that everyone has with what occurred is that this woman who is biracial, who's not even biracial, her father is biracial and her mom is white, who I didn't even know was black, inserted herself into black people's business and didn't understand the depth of what she was talking about, understand the depth and the scope of black culture. And when met with pushback, instead of just saying, you know what, guys, I was beyond my means. I didn't really know what I was talking about. I can learn from this. I can learn several aspects of black culture. You guys ran towards her aid, and then she continued to poke the bear with more and more and more and more and more content. At what point do you realize that what you're doing is very much like white behavior? It's really fucking weird. This whole thing is really weird. It's really weird. And I just want us to get to a place where we understand that the things that we do have repercussions, and that if you are wrong, just say you're wrong. Just say you're wrong. End of discussion.
We're seeing the difference between black people that put their politics first and black people that put their people first. A lot of online creators and a lot of online activists and internet leftists put their leftism before their blackness. I'm not one of them. Like, not to lean in too much on the left, but a lot of y'all really don't want people to experience.
So this is all I got
happiness
from
and joy.
this video. And what I am going to say is that some people are just a disgrace to black community, you know? Because tell me how. You know, I don't know why it is hard for some people to speak the truth, especially when it comes to matter of things that concern your own community. You are watching your own community being dragged, and the best you could do as a human being is to side the other people when you know that they are also at wrong, you know? Black women, I have been on this platform, I've had this platform for years, and black women, there is nothing they have not told black women, you know? Literally everything bad. They wake up every day, and the best they can do is to jump on black people. Why? Because they feel like there is no bill, like, you know, anti-black bill and all that. So majority of them can wake up and say whatever they want to say about people that look like me and get away with it. Why? Because we do not have any law protecting black people. Now, because a black woman, why the woman was, like, you know, talking about black culture, right? Saying things she wasn't even sure about. No, I keep saying this. Why speak on something you are not sure of? You are not sure, but you are very bold enough to come out to speak on it. The time you use a mount in your camera to sit down and talk about it should have been good enough for you to, like, you know, jump down on Google and make your research instead of coming up here to, like, you know, disgrace yourselves and then drag black women, especially on top, right? So the black woman actually came out to say, you actually speak like you have a white mom. And you all know, you and I know that that is the truth. When you see them, the ones with white mom, you absolutely will know. When you see the ones with black dad, or black mom, you absolutely will know. So it is not hidden. I don't know how black women know that, but you all are really amazing because you all are able to, like, you know, differentiate them straight up. And in the end, it happens to be the same. I mean, like, whatever you say aligns with whatever their behavior is, you know? So they are good. I mean, people that are, I know, you say this colorism and all that, it's real. And majority of black people are perpetuating it. When I say perpetuating it, they are backing it up, because if you all are not backing it up, some certain things would have died off, right? But you all sit back there and support evil. That does not make any sense, you know? When you all sit back and watch your own community go down the drain or something, you are also neglecting yourself and not doing what you are supposed to do as a human being. Because your work as a human being is to protect your community and at the same time protect people around you and black women in general, right? You all do not do all that. Now, let me say this. Some of you will probably know, if you are on TikTok and you have been following them trying to drag black women around, some of you will absolutely know who I am talking about. But I am waiting for them again to speak one more word, and I will post all their pictures and their videos, so you all will know the people I am talking directly. So you people will know how to run away from them and how to stay around them, because some of them are not good for black people. Yeah, some black people are also not good for black people. I'm sorry that I'm saying it, but that is what it is. So when you see the ones that are not good for you, just move past them. Let them continue wallowing in their ignorance. But see, when they have their wake up call, when they wake up, we know that they are awake. And then they are going to dabble around, and come out to tell you that I'm sorry, it was this, it was that. No, you all are not sorry. You are only sorry because black people were able to, to find out what you all are up to. Man, you all can do better. It's 2025. And when you start citing evil, you are also perpetrating evil. And you are also evil, because you cannot be of good spirit or good person, and you are supporting something that it's not right. Nah. Enough of all that. And to all the black men speaking up, I appreciate you people, because I see majority of you out there talking and speaking. It shows how much you all care about your community. Continue, keep it up, because this is the kind of community I've always looked forward to. I am loving it all, because I see you all speaking all out. Let the ones that refuse to speak out, let them continue to wallow in their ignorance. Trust me, Trump is about to get into office very soon. Some people's gay rights and all that will be taken away. Please, I do not have any problem with gay people, but I am talking to some certain kind of people. I am going to see them screaming around, and I will remind you people that there are some people you will not speak for. I will point them all out. Bye for now.